the Department of Health and the Provincial Officer, Dr. Socrates Villamor, and with him sa atong representative ng Food and Drug Administration, si Ma'am Vicky Sigala. Atong members of the media niya karon, usab those watching on live stream sa atong Facebook page sa PIA Negros Oriental. Welcome to this week's Straight from the Source press briefing with the Philippine Information Agency and the Provincial Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. Labi na this week, today, we will discuss dangerous effects of counterfeit medicines. Piligrosong epekto, labi na katong piking mga tambal na pang baligya diha sa atuhang mga inutang merkaduhan. Usab, inot sa pagsaulog nato sa National Consciousness Week against counterfeit medicine na nagsugod atong November 16 ngadto sa November 21. With this year's theme, sa gitna ng pandemya, magtulungan laban sa peking medisina. Nato sa tumog tuyo to relay the or pagpadayon sa ato mga advocacy efforts ilabi na sa FDA o sa DOH aming pagbunto, pagsugpo niining peking medisina karon ilabi na sa karong difficult times of health crisis na pahimuslan sa ato mga uban na mga kaigsuonan nga di kaayo maguna-una unsay mga epekto niini para sa atong sa publiko. So with that, we'd like to hear from our guests kung unsay mga inutang dangerous effects sa mga tambal na peke o unsa may mga common medicines nga counterfeit o unsay angayan natong balantayan na kita mga publiko nga pumapalit sa mga tambal.
Hello. Okay, good morning to all and to our viewers sa social media and other media outlets. First of all, I would just like to give a background regarding this activity or celebration. Actually, way back June 15, 2010, Presidential Decree 2082 was made declaring every third week of November of every year as the National Conscious Week against counterfeit medicines. So that is why this week again we are celebrating this one, and this is the offshoot of the Republic Act 8203, which is the special law against counterfeit medicines. So actually ang katuyuan yun ani nato sa atong celebration karon sa Consciousness Week for counterfeit medicines mao ang pag hatag og awareness sa atong mga publiko kabahin sa mga counterfeit drugs, unsa ni siya, unsa iyang mga epekto kung inom man ta ani. So with regards to the medicines, it is our policy sa Department of Health, sa Food and Drug Administration na dapat ang tanang medisina nga nakabaligya sa atong mga different pharmacies and boutiques dapat gid siya na safe, effective, efficient o insakto gid siya sa iyang kanang strength o kanang quality para dili madaot ang mga tao o mga pasyente nga kainom aning mga tambala. So that is the common objective of this observance of the National Consciousness Week for against counterfeit medicines. Thank you.
Okay, daghang salamat Dr. Villamor. So let's move on to sa atong FDA Officer in Charge sa Food and Drug Administration, si Vicky Sigala.
Ma'am Jenny, and good morning to all the listeners from social media. And so I'm Vicky Sibala, Food and Drug Regulation Officer, Region 7. I was assigned in Region 7 in Cebu, but unfortunately I couldn't transport to Cebu because I was in lockdown here. So I would like to give a brief history of Food and Drug Administration. Maybe all of you will be confused what is DFAD and what is FDA. So formerly we are called Bureau of Food and Drugs, DFAD, and the issuance of Republic Act 9711 created the Food and Drug Administration Act of 2009. So in that act, there were 4 centers created. We have the Center for Drugs, Center for Food, Center for Medical Device, and Center for Cosmetics. And our archipelago is, there were 5 clusters divided. We have the Visayas cluster, National, Mindanao, Northern, and West and East Mindanao cluster, North Luzon and South Luzon cluster. And we have also the REU, the Regulatory Enforcement Unit. So, since I've already talked about the Food and Drug Administration, now let's go to what are counterfeit drugs. So, in the creation of the Republic Act number 8203, it was defined in the Republic Act 8203, an act prohibiting counterfeit drugs, providing penalties for violations and appropriating funds therefore. So what are counterfeit drugs? It is drugs that have wrong ingredients. Second, it has without active ingredients. Or maybe the third, it has correct ingredients but insufficient in quantity. So dili siya kaabot. Maybe below 80%. Hindi na siya acceptable sa FDA. And it has fake packaging. So, with regards to the celebration of the National Consciousness Week against Counterfeit Medicines, we have our theme, sa gitna ng pandemya, magtulungan laban sa peking medisina. We have here the banner of FDA. So you can see there is the hashtag 2020 NCWACM Laban. So makita niyo siya sa Facebook, all the videos, all the presentations sa FDA sa video. So we have already we have webinars from November 16 to 20 assigned for different FDROs sa all Philippines. So the type of drug, which is an example, counterfeit drugs, which are purchased online. So maybe, I have mentioned already the 3, it has effect or no effect, or insufficient quantity, or it is a fake. So it's dangerous to the health. Yeah. Mag-purchase mo ana. So, kinahanglan i-purchase din siya sa licensed drug stores, distributors, and sa hindi siya pwede sa online. Thank you.
Okay, so salamat Ms. Vicky. So with that, atong kabahin ni mga piti na mga medisina, mga drogas na pangbaligya online, as well as diha sa atong mga pharmacies or boutiques na dili lisensyado. So, atong unahan sa perhaps si balik ang Dr. Guillermo kung sa nato pag-ilang, how do we detect na this medicine fake but fake?
I think mas maka-describe, maka-explain siguro si Vicky, but I'll just also give my 2 cents worth regarding kung saan pag-identify o kanang counterfeit medicine. So first, ang kanang yung kung kabahin lang po ocular inspection, usay makita man nato ang ilang ang packaging, no? Makita nato sa packaging kung kanang different lagi siya sa katong original yun, no? Nga kanang tambal sa packaging, then hasta ang at makita ko na sa lot number when produced muna na. So importante na siya mga data, and I think that are the things that are the first things that the FDRO, when they go around, especially if they receive some reports, no, nga ila din ang i-check ang kanang lot number, manufacturer, no, and when the date was made or produced. Then second, ma-determine yun, as mentioned by BP earlier, na kung tanawon po ang ingredients, kung absent ba siya, kung naamang gani, insufficient ba siya, less than 80% ra, o sa katong wala yun, no? So, and this can be determined through kanang laboratory test yun. So, magkuha sila og samples, ipadala dito sa ilang testing laboratory, tanawon yun o insakto ba niya ang mga ingredients ng mga tambala before they can say it's really kanang counterfeit, no? And then I would also add, wa man to ma-mention ni BK ganiha nga even kanang mga medicines, no, that are being imported from outside the country and brought into the Philippines, basta wala gyud siya approval sa FDA, consider gyapon na nato as counterfeit medicines, no? Pero except those nga katong for personal use niya na ay ikahatag na proof like medical record showing ikan sa doktor niya dito sa gawa showing gatake siya ng mga tambala or kanang with mas maayo ko na akong paniin nga resita ng tambala po, no? So and then ang kuan po number of medicines po dili po siya ingon commercial quantity na. So those are things nga kuan nga we will consider as kuan counterfeit medicines.
Okay, let's
Maybe we
or
can
my
add some
journal
more.
is Ms. BK.
Okay, in monitoring counterfeit drugs, first, the FDRO, the Food and Drug Regulation Officer, acts on it due to complaints and if we have many options there, or we have many functions there stated in the Republic Act 8203. First, we don't announce inspections so that the establishment could not prepare. And when we conduct inspection and when there is suspected, example, drugstore or distributor, if there are suspected counterfeit drugs, we seal the product, then we get samples and send it for verification to the Center for Drug, and the rest, we get also samples for laboratory testing for the finished product. We only test finished products, not raw materials. And in the counterfeit, what are counterfeit drugs, and how to detect? As Dr. Biglamore said, by ocular inspection or seeing that the lot number, the expiry date, also the date of manufacture. So if the product is in foil pack, katong silver, and there are distinctions, we can determine whether it is counterfeit because the oval or oblong is not properly made, or kanang dili siya naay mga lapses, dili siya perfect na oblong or oval, or if it is a circle, it's not properly circled. There are air because the counterfeiter did not make it very fine. So aside from that, we cannot determine also that we cannot say that it is counterfeit. So we have to get samples and send it to Center for Drug for verification, and also get samples for laboratory testing.
Okay, sige. Like, you understand nga ang ibang natakpan na ang usa ka butika or pharmacy nga nagbaligya ang counterfeit medicines na ba na din sa Negros Oriental or sa
Okay, first and foremost, I am assigned in under region 7. So all inspectors are mandated to do investigation, inspection, and all over region 7. So I am no longer assigned in Negros Oriental and Sikihor, because we are what we call it isag-asa kami in all region 7, and we can also be requested by other regions. So ang among we have counterfeit medicines all over the Philippines, and before I was assigned in previously the past years, there were submitted samples for checking for whether it's counterfeit or not. So it was verified, collected samples, and it was verified that by Center for Drug, which I suspiciously mistaken it as counterfeit, but it was not. They have certification that it is not counterfeit. So in Negros and Sikihor and in Cebu, we have no counterfeit drugs yet issued. But in the whole Philippines, we have conducted search warrant and implementations of legal orders and FDA legal orders in the seizure of counterfeit drugs. So when they issued a legal order, an FDA order from our central office, it is given to different regions or different clusters, and we conduct monitoring if whether those medicines are distributed or supplied in our region.
thank you, sige, pala.
You mean herbal medicine or food supplements?
Food supplements. Herbal medicine.
Examples are our herbal medicines are registered. Some are registered as food supplements. Example, mangosteen, like that. Mangosteen, dragon fruit. Like they are registered as food supplements. So when it comes to herbal medicine, the one who licenses it is the Center for Drug. So the drug manufacturer submitted, the drug manufacturer, even it's herbal medicine, submitted their product for registration to Center for Drug Regulation Research. So we have examples of the herbal medicine.
Ito mga herbal medicine, gi-claim ng herbal medicines, pero pag-register sa FDA, nahingi siya food supplements. So katong yang kang Mr. Gagliardi kay Iman Anak, oil.
So I would like to ask the public na unahan may report it to FDA, so that we can make monitoring of it, and we get samples, and we have it verified sa Center for Food or Drug, and get samples also for laboratory testing. So kanang gilingin sir, nakita na sample. Kay kung internet cosmetics na siya or drug or HR na yang kuan registration kay kuan man siya mura siya under sa drug pero household remedies ra.
Clarification on this, some claim it as a food supplement and some will also claim it as herbal medicine. So how would you differentiate on this, ma'am?
Depends on the establishment. The manufacturing establishment is a food manufacturer. So their products they produce are food products. So they have to register it to Center for Food Regulation and Research. And if it is herbal medicine, the manufacturer is drug manufacturer. Their herbal medicine will be registered as a drug product.
So regarding this, some herbal medicine would claim na dili tambal, therapeutic claim, inga na.
Okay, for food products, in the advertisements, you can hear it as ang produkto na ito ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin or panlunan sa anumang sakit. So it is some also we have the no therapeutic claim. So it is a food. So you can see in the label or in the box that they have this CPR, the FR number. You can check it also. FR number, that is food regulation number. So mag-drug siya, DR number or HR number. So ang HR is household remedy na siya sa drug. Under sa drug yapon.
Thank you very much, sir. Counter,
As far as I can remember, ang mga common kayo na mga counterfeit medicines ka naman. Usually, mga paracetamol o some antibiotics. Mo na ang common kayo na kung naobserbahan na i-report as counterfeit medicines.
as mentioned na doon ay kalamitan ang paracetamol o antibiotics kay meaning dangerous siya kay fake man di ay niya dili kay balog ang determine tong kung nagpalit niya na unsa may effect.
Yes, if like if for example no kung paracetamol unya it is found out na kuan siya ang iyang active ingredient is less than 80% no sa katong yung insakto, so i-consider man na siya as counterfeit. So ang iyang effect dili gid siya makapus-us sa lanat no, or katong yung wala gid siya active na ingredients, zero yun, so practically wala gid siya effect, mura lang kagainom og kanang harina na no. So mo na ato mga kuan niya, especially ang kuan kani sa antibiotics gyud kay you will be lulled into believing na inom og antibiotics pero wala dito yung effect nimo. So ang mahitabo na mo progress ang imong sakit no, like kung sa imong infection nga naa diha kay wa magito yung effect tong tambala, so mo progress imong infection, so makuha na nung ka manakuan ka gasto or it could be ma-worsen ka or into niya maay other complications, so which could even result to death no. So mo na kuyawan ng mga counterfeit medicines.
Na kay nadugang misbikit gawas paracetamol o antibiotic na